Alright, so what's up YouTube? It's been a little while, but I am back. Uh, having a bit of difficulty getting the videos that I want to make, which was going to be a bunch of stuff about Resident Evil 7 and its DLC, but the DLC just doesn't seem to want to work on PC, and my network play Xbox on PC thing is just lagging so bad it's unplayable, it's unwatchable. So what are we doing today? Today we are showing you a new game that I've been playing for a week now, on and off. Ghost Recon Wildlands. So let's start with the stuff I actually really like about this game. This is my character. It's fully custom. You can change the head. Some of the options are no longer available. I can't change what my guy looks like once you start the game. Not sure why, but I think the head option and the sex of the character, so female or male, is locked once you've made that choice. But you can still go back and change, remove the beard, give him a beard, give him a business beard, all these options, all 7 hair options for men. I assume there's different options for women, I would hope. What color your hair and beard are, if you want to have scars and stuff like that, with some stuff being locked behind. As you can see here, I have to defeat Elway to unlock the deep cut. Same thing for body. I can have facial paint. That just makes you look like a panda, but anyway. Loads of stuff is still locked until you actually do stuff or buy it from the store. You've got tattoos for your arms and loads of options for clothes, so you can choose if you want a t-shirt, a tank top, whatever. And then in the bottom you can see the colors. There's 36 different color options and you can mix and match. So tops, vests, pants, footwear, if you want to wear a ghillie suit, your accessories. I've got the Oakley sunglasses because the glasses I want are locked behind having to defeat one of the guys. What backpack you're wearing, there's loads of stuff you can customize. So basically, what I said to one of my friends is basically, unlike The Division, we're not all going to end up seeing nothing but dudes with massive beards and a toque and a parka online. But then also, again, stuff I like, you have all these, what you call it, skill trees, I guess. Which you have to get to certain levels to unlock. There's also some options for support, and like you can see, every skill has up to 4 levels. Some of them are obviously single level, like your night vision. You either have night vision or you don't. But yeah, other thing that I really like is you can see how many guns are in this game. If we go back to the top here. So you will start the game, if you didn't play the beta, you will start the game with an MP5 and a P416, the same as in the beta. I've now found a whole bunch of other weapons, so super shorty shotgun, I found the MG121, I found the sniper rifle M40A5, which you get from, basically if you're not blind and you just do that first mission, you'll get that. Also, I went and defeated the La Yuria and El Polito, which were the bosses, I guess you'd call, of the beta, and by doing so in the full game, you get her AK-47 and his AK-47, but you can see here there's loads and loads and loads and loads of other guns. These are just guns you have to either find, and then if you eventually get, you will get stuff that I think the ones with the skull you have to buy in-store access. Yeah, access the store. I haven't gone to the store other than to get my rewards for playing the beta, so I didn't look into it, to be honest with you guys, if these are going to be stuff you have to buy with real money, or if it's going to be stuff you just buy with those stupid Ubisoft points. But there you go. And then once you get to the bottom, you've also got the guns that you will unlock from beating certain bosses and characters. So you can equip 2 primaries, so I've got my light machine gun and a sniper rifle. I think I'm actually going to change this back to the MP416. And then you've also got pistols. I didn't want to show you guys that just yet. So pistols, again, you've got loads of pistols options. And again, some are locked, some you have to buy. But you've got pistols, you've got small little machine pistols, SMGs, whatever you want to call it. Desert Eagle, revolvers, so forth. You've also got drones that you use for scouting, but as you can see on the side there, there's also attachments that I guess I'll unlock eventually to let you, I guess, place explosives or shoot explosives. I don't know, I didn't unlock it yet. EMP, noisemakers, or medic, which I assume is so you can like remote revive teammates. You got your grenades that you start with. I've unlocked landmines. I think I unlocked, no, I didn't unlock it. But then what really sold me on this game is any gun in the game, including the pistol, even though it doesn't apply, even though it doesn't show you right here, is you can go in and edit the gun. So you got your gunsmith. I forget which game that was from that they introduced gunsmith, but it's back. And you can go in, and depending on the gun, not every gun has all the parts, but you can see here buttstock. I only have the standard buttstock. Scopes, polymer sights, the Coyote holographic sight, Russian, what you call it? Russian sight. I don't remember what you call holographic sight. Sorry, or like the polymer. Then you've also got all these other scopes, which I haven't found or unlocked yet, but those are all options. Some guns will give you options to change the trigger mechanism. You can see here this can be switched between, it's a trigger that you can switch between full auto or semi. Some will have triggers that will let you do 3-round bursts, stuff like that. Magazines, underbarrel, vertical grip, rail covers, or your standard grenade launcher, which is a skill that I unlocked recently. So I've got a grenade launcher, rails, rail cover, lasers, flashlights, stuff like that. Barrel, short barrel, long barrel, standard barrel, depending on the assault rifle again. And then your muzzle, if you want a suppressor, which you can trigger on and off. But if you put anything other than the suppressor, you are basically stuck with that. And again, if you look in the bottom right corner here, it'll show you the stats. So if you put a suppressor on, will lower your damage, lower your accuracy, lower that, but you get a giant boost in noise reduction, whereas even the stock muzzle will lower it. But I am using the compensator. This is my loud gun, but oops, a little bit too fast there. What I really liked was that also for every single gun you have preset paint jobs, 54 of them in fact, and you can also just randomize, it'll pick one specific, but if you want to get really creative, you can see here if you go in, every single part can be painted differently. Slightly more limited once you get into that, it'll be whatever the overall pattern you chose is, but then you'll also always have the option to kind of give it a black, a blue, light blue, or gray option. And you can do that for every single part. So if you want a blue gun but with a black sight, you can do that. There you go. Now I've got a black Coyote sight. So again, you can be very creative, and you can do the same thing for all your guns. So you can see here, this is a sniper rifle. Obviously you don't have as many choices. And you can even go in and do the same thing for your pistols. Again, depending on what kind of pistol you're using, the parts that you can change will be different.
And your divine reward shall be great.
I'm in. Let's go.
So, let's turn off the radio because it's just annoying. This is the province that you started in the beta. It's what you start in the main game. You can see here that I've killed Layuri and El Polito. I've done all 6 of the missions that were available here, and I found, or done all the Kingslayer files. I found all the skill points, I found all the bonus medals, And you can see here that Yuri and El Polito are down for this province. This is basically the boss of the province, I guess. And every section will have a whole bunch of guys for you to defeat, leading up to the main boss. So like I said, this is the start if you guys played the beta. If not, it's pretty damn big. But if we zoom out, you've got a whole bunch more that all seem to be about that same size again. All with their own challenges and the difficulty level for that province. So like you can see here, the starting one is obviously just 1 skull. Same, the one down here is going to go up to 3 skulls, so we probably don't want to go there yet. Up here is going to be 2 skulls, 2 skulls. I think we're basically stuck with going for a new section that's just going to be 2 skulls as the difficulty. I think is going to be our best option. La Cruz. Interesting. There's no difficulty or anything on that one. But yeah. So all of these provinces need to be cleared, basically. And it took me, I don't know, maybe 6 hours, not even, to do this first province. To be fair, I knew what I was doing because I played it through the beta. So I think what we're going to do is set a breakpoint over here and go over. So obviously you've got vehicles that you can drive in this game. This is just a standard Jeep. There's motorcycles, there's boats, there's airplanes, there's helicopters. I think that's about all I found. I know there's like tanks that you can drive. There are armored vehicles you can drive with your teammates aiming. The minigun that's on the roof kind of thing. There's just a lot to do in this game, and that's another thing that I really, really love about this game. I thought of this, and someone else kind of beat me to making a video and saying this, but I'll say it anyway. And to be fair, I did make a video. I played this game for about half an hour, recording it, talking about it, everything. And then when I went to edit the damn video, I realized that OBS had changed my microphone settings, and there was absolutely no audio.
Damn, haven't seen anything like this since I was in the sandbox.
Sandbags,
So we are doing the video again today.
The rebels must have been giving Santa Block a hell.
Bet these cartel assholes never thought they'd be spending their time dodging snipers and IEDs. Karma sure can be a bitch sometimes.
Just not trying to talk over the banter here. Your AI, and we're gonna fall down the mountain. Alrighty. Your AI guys will talk to each other from time to time, so I was trying not to talk over that. Sometimes it's mostly just funny, stupid banter, but anyway. But yeah, as I was saying, I did record a video, and I did mention this, and no audio, so we're redoing it today. How I saw this game in the beta, and this is what sold me on it, and it might, this description might turn some of you off, it might make some of you want to try the game, but basically what this game is to me is, if you guys played this, Just Cause, which if you didn't play it, it is basically all 3 of them were basically the same. It's just basically a very lush jungle kind of GTA, but very over the top. This is basically a Just Cause game, if it was based on the Tom Clancy license, with actual good gunplay, with realistic physics, realistic for a video game, let's just not lie about that one there, but still. Yeah, just customization options. It feels like a GTA kind of clone in this lush kind of jungle, very, very large map with vehicles galore. And we missed our turn off there. Yeah. And to me, I love those kind of games, so to me that was a big turn on, and it made me actually go ahead and buy this game. For some of you, it's a big turn off, and it'll make you not want to play this game, but I will say, just give it a try. I love this game. It is just going to tide me over for a very long time. And we just sank the Jeep. You can swim. Not what I was planning on doing, but you can swim. stealth swim. There's a day and night cycle as well. If you want to attack at night, you can shoot at the lights with your silenced weapons, and it makes it harder for enemies to see you. And actually, now that we're on foot, yes, the game is like third person over the shoulders until you aim down sights. And then it just becomes, oh, you can change the reticle, look at that. It basically just becomes a normal Tom Clancy style shooter. You can see there, I've got my options depending on the weapon. So if we go to our sniper, you'll see I've got press up on the D-pad, and I'm playing this with the controller, to be honest with you guys. It just feels like a controller game to me, but I'm also just playing with bots. But yeah, so if I press up on the D-pad, it's to remove my suppressor. Obviously this is a sniper, so I can't really do much more. If we change back to our assault rifle, again, no suppressor, so I can't press up on the D-pad to remove it, but the right on the D-pad changes my reticle for the red dot sight, which I kind of wish he would actually, and I'm pointing to the screen but you guys can't see it, I kind of wish he would use the actual selector on the red dot. If you guys don't have one, I have one, but it's above me, so I can't grab it right now. There is a selector for what kind of reticle you want on it. I can also press left to change. If you guys remember, my gun has the trigger that goes from semi to full auto. I can change that. And then I can also press down to activate my grenade launcher, noob tube. Back and forth. You see there I've got 20 rounds in a mag, 150 that I'm carrying. Or, noob tube, I've got 6 total rounds. You can also always switch it back if you really want to play the whole game in third person. You can do that too. It's not my cup of tea, but you can. You've also got binoculars. Press down on the D-pad, you get your binoculars, zoom in, tag people, do stuff. You can fast travel. I don't particularly like fast traveling, but anyway. Up on the D-pad will bring up your drone, which you can soup up and upgrade. Fly around. You can see there, depending on how high and how far you go, it will... You've got a range. You got a battery as well. You can't use it forever.
So an Army Ranger, a Recon Marine, a SEAL, and a Delta
Can't
operator
skip the
sitting around a
dumb
campfire.
stuff, and they
Here we
keep
go.
telling the same
Ranger, being
jokes.
a
But
Ranger,
anyway,
starts bragging about how tough he is. You think you guys are tough, he says? I've parachuted behind enemy lines, done a 50-mile night march, and killed a dozen terrorists with my bare hands. The Recon Marine is like, man, that ain't shit. I've landed on a beach in the dark, marched 60 miles without stopping, and killed 50 terrorists with my bare hands.
Marines can talk? I call bullshit.
let's just go in here because we don't want to listen to the banter. It does get repetitive, sadly. You can see this section. There seems to be a very big lake in the middle of, which was not a feature of the first province. So they're all very varied. I'm gonna guess they're not all that different. But as I was saying, I've also got other options. You saw there I triggered it on and off. You've got night vision for when it's nighttime. You've also got options to switch between your grenades or landmines, which are the two types that I have unlocked right now. So you can see here, basically the whole point of the game is you want to go to each section. You are going to have stuff like that, intel caches, which will require you to either go talk to someone or capture a enemy soldier and interrogate him. That will lead to, he'll either reveal stuff like weapon caches, where skill points are, or other useful information, because you can see here in the province there are 3 weapon cases, 4 weapon accessory cases, 7 skill points to find, and 2 bonus medals. They're not marked on the map, but by doing some of these, it will start marking them on the map. There's also a bunch of Kingslayer files to find in each section. You see here I've got 1 out of the 11 for this province. And then you've also got areas to discover. You've got major intel to find, which will give you clues as to finding the area's boss. In this case, it is, you can see there, Karzita. The arrows are main story missions. As you play and discover, there will also be green missions, which are like side missions. They can give you bonuses to, you can see here the 4 green stats. You need those to be able to unlock certain skills. So, if you don't have enough, you need to find supplies of the type that is required. You can see here I've got like 8,000 medical because I did a bunch of medical side missions. But you've also got fuel, communications, and then food. So some of the green side missions will just lead you to a bunch of that. You can see sometimes vehicles are also marked. So here there would be a helicopter. And we might go get that because it is like, going to make navigating around a lot easier.
Landed on a beach, marched 80 miles without stopping, and then strangled a whole damn terrorist camp with my bare hands. The SEAL gives them all this big shit-eating grin and turns to the Delta operator. Top that, he says. The Delta guy doesn't say a word. He just shakes his head and keeps on stirring the coals of the fire with his dick.
Yeah, you can see there. Very dumb banter. It's funny sometimes, but yeah, I wish there was a way to just kind of turn it off. Downsides to the game, you can see here, I'm playing solo, so I've got 3 AI guys. You can bring up your wheel, give them commands, very general commands. The green options at the bottom are rebel assistants, I guess you'd call it. Now, you can play with up to 3 of your friends. The thing that I kind of less of a fan of is, say you only have 1 friend, and this textures kind of look weird to me. Say you're only playing with 1 friend. If you're only playing with 1 friend, you don't get 2 AI characters with you. If you're playing with just 1 friend, it's you and your friend, and that is it. And the more human players there are, depending on your difficulty. So you can see there, I'm playing on advanced. There's 1 level above called extreme. I haven't tried it yet. Advanced is working for me. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. But the more human players you do have in your game, the more difficult the game becomes. So if you're playing with just 1 other friend, it's a little bit harder than if you're playing alone. If you're playing with 2 other friends, it's a bit harder again, and so forth, up to 3 other friends with you for 4 human players. Now, I don't... Hopefully I won't, but you can get downed in combat. If that happens, not the end of the world. You can continue playing. I don't know if you can jump. You can't jump. Okay. Really? You can't climb over that. Okay.
Look alive. We got company.
If you get downed in combat once, that's fine. Your AI or human teammate will res you. If you get downed a 2nd time, game over, and you have to reload a checkpoint and try again. So it would be nice if you're playing with just 1 human friend to be able to have the 2 AI guys there to revive you if you both get downed once. Sadly, that's not even an option. And I'm starting to think there is no door to get into this damn place. The ability to jump, as you saw there, would have been...
hold up, we got hostiles in the area. There's Sicario over here.
And here you go. And you get to see me take this guy out.
Hostile down.
I've heard complaints, and I guess I'm making this video too because a lot of people just seem to have shit all over the beta and shit all over this game, saying it's not what they wanted, it's not what they expected. It's not what I expected, but it turns out it is exactly what I wanted personally. Nothing in here. Yeah, like I was trying to say, personally the controls feel great. Keyboard, mouse, or controller. I like controller because it's a lot easier for the vehicles. Mouse and keyboard obviously makes aiming a bit easier. There is aim assist if you are using a controller by default. I've turned it off because it just felt weird to me that I was shooting sometimes very far from someone's head and it was still getting headshots. So you can see there, it doesn't want to mark that guy even though I was clearly looking at him. But yeah, vehicles feel fine to me. I guess we're on a golf course. Apparently I found a golf course. The vehicles feel fine. The helicopters are a little bit weird. You get used to it. I don't have that much trouble flying the helicopters anymore. It was a bit odd and off at first. It feels fine to me now. Planes feel fine, cars, motorcycles, everything feels fine. People have also dinged it, and I've heard comments about how, like, oh, these are actually friendlies. I've heard comments also about people saying that the bullet travel time is, like, way off. It's fine to me. You saw there, I sniped a guy, I was aiming at the head, it hit him in the head. What else have people been saying about this? I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm going to wrap this up pretty much right here, but you can see here, helicopters.
I'll pilot.
For AI guys, you don't have to wait for them. They'll just respawn on you like you saw there. Friendlies, human players, you do have to wait for us. But yeah, that's just normal, really. You can see, very large map, which is why I made the comparison to Just Cause, tropical location as well. But yeah, it's a fantastic game, and it seems, from what I heard and what I've read, that it's going to be also a very long game, which is fine, because I am greatly enjoying it, and I look forward to spending a lot of time in it. Hopefully you guys will give this thing a try. Hopefully you guys like this video. I'm not planning on doing a let's play of this.
Engaging tangos.
But if you guys really want me to, I will.
We got a Sicario leader over here. Let's help him regret his life choices. See if he'll spread his bad mood.
If you guys want to watch me do a whole let's play of it, let me know. I'll certainly try it, but I mean, keep in mind you'd be in for a 40 to 60 or maybe even 80-hour game. Which seems a bit too long to me to do a let's play and to keep it actually interesting the whole time. But there you go. Ghost Recon Wildlands. And I am greatly enjoying this thing.
What the hell are you doing? Take cover.
Hopefully you guys will give it a try. Hopefully you'll enjoy it as well.